Yo, it's good, it's 6. Let's cook up some shit for Durk. Show some love if this video helps you. I'm gonna give y'all a quick preview of the loop we finna use. It was all done by me, all the vocals. Then I actually used a starter by Mari Finestis. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but yeah. Alright, so this is what originally Mari Finestis sent me. Then I flipped it into this. How I did that was basically I pitched it up 2, and it was originally, oh no, I kept the BPM the same, but yeah, I pitched it up 2 and I put Portal on it. Yeah, it's from the Augmented Kits. Shout out Max Shooter. RC20, and bro, people sleep on RC20. They try to overuse it like for the wobble and like, but like what I use it for, I have my own presets, and basically it just makes it enhances the sound, just like makes it sound like just better. I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna just show you real quick. So this is before and then after. Then I got Echo Boy with like a ping pong delay, then just some simple EQ, just bringing down high mids because it was a little like ear piercing a little bit, but yeah. And then next I copied this onto a different track, and then I put halftime, and then I froze it. That's why you don't see any plugins, but I froze it with the halftime, probably just with all these plugins on, and I just froze, like I put halftime and then froze it probably. And then I got EQ cutting out the lows and shit because, you know, halftime. But then basically, just like the original, it starts low on the first part of the chorus, and then it goes an octave higher on the second part of the chorus. Same thing over here with these other different stuff. It goes high. But yeah, this is what that sounds like. Crazy. And that's just with the starter. I'm gonna turn everything off real quick besides the new stuff I'm adding. Basically, I'm gonna do step by step. First, after I flip that, I added this bass piano. Basically, it's a double octave piano, and it's the Japanese home clean piano in Analog Lab 5. And then I put my bass preset on it, and then I go piano, same piano but different effects. So I got my different preset on it, and then Valhalla, taking out a lot of the lows. Really easy. I'm about to create another one real quick just to show you how to like create these dark melodies. It's really easy. But yeah, I'll place a chord like this, and I use these tension notes that are right next to each other. So like right there, that's a chord already, right? Yeah, then you can do this, duplicate it, put this middle note. Or nah, but I'm hearing like you could do that, but I'm hearing like this. And then this goes like up here. Literally, you could just try random stuff, but just try to keep it dark, like with these tension notes. Yeah, like that sounds cool. You could duplicate that. And then you can put this one down. And then you can even strum it a little bit. You gotta be tasteful with it though. So literally something similar like that, and then what you could do is just put bass notes down in octave or 2. And then bring those down in velocity. And then create a simple pattern on top like this. and then repeat that. And literally all I'm doing is so simple. I'm just literally creating triads, like spacing them weirdly, but like with the dark tension notes, you know, and then just creating a bass layer to make it more full, not too full because you know it's a rap song, but and then just creating a little catchy melody on top. Like, it's so easy. And then you flip that and you get idea after idea. I'm about to show you. So this is the one I just made. This is the one that's in the beat or in the loop. See, it's the same concept, but it's just like different, you know. And then you can just make a bunch of different stuff that you like and stuff. But yeah, and then after that, I record my own voice like a choir, and this is how that came out. I'm gonna show y'all after. Not gonna lie, you kind of do have to know how to sing just a little bit just to be able to hold those notes without it sounding like bad when you put autotune on it. But like, honestly, it's not that hard to, like, if you just do it quiet, like then you can like just be close to the mic, or you know, you can figure out your ways to do it, but it's not that hard. But yeah, I put autotune on it just because, you know, it's a loop. You want everything to be in pitch, especially because like if a rapper hears something that they don't like let's say it's just slightly out of tune, you know, you don't want that. You want it to sound in key with the beat because they're gonna make a song to it. Like, this isn't a finished product. Like, you're just a part of a project that's gonna be published soon. Like, think of it like that, because then you won't overmake stuff. You won't overdo samples, you know. Then I put a little Ultra Boy. This is the sauce. A lot of people know about this, but I feel like not that many like people know about this. So before. And then after. So just adding that little high octave, but it was just subtle. And then when I put it on both, actually, yeah, I only put it on the top two. But then I pan them all the way left and right. As you see, like, these have different panning. These are like lower notes. Bro, this one's so funny. Yeah, different like singing. Like, that would be the low note. This is the mid octave. And this is the high octave. Then what I did to affect them as a group, that was individual effects, like, but then I grouped them up together, and I put some reverb on it. I put some Axe, which is a compressor mixed with like saturation, hella fire, get that compressor for real. Fresh air, sauce, low cut, you know, standard, you know, because you don't want the vocals to clash with the bass, you know. Yeah, you just don't want it to be muddy, you know. Yeah. And then sample, two preset, my own preset. Literally the only presets I use in RC20, I swear, bro. I'm gonna start putting together packs. I'm gonna start just making hella presets, because I already got hella Ableton presets and like mixer presets and stuff like that coming soon. And then what I did was I made a string section, so I did this. Just literally just going up the scale, just playing with the notes. Like, it's really not that hard, bro. Just go with how it sounds in your ear. Use those tension notes too. Analog loud, ensemble, sustain, tremolo, violin. Then I added Valhalla, auto pan, and, you know, little EQ. Then what I did was I have two other strings later on. And those just like kind of like quicker stabs. This is the same violin on this one, and then I have another one stacked. It's this preset right here in Punctuous. It's a plucked string. So all that's together. Hellfire. Then that's pretty much the whole sample. Yeah, that's it for the sample. So now we finna head over and do the drums. What I always do is I make two channels, group them together, put my bus preset on it. It's literally hella subtle because, you know, you don't want to ruin it. It just gives it a little push, you know. But then what I do is I put a low cut on one of them, basically because when in my head I'm like, look, this is the intro, 8 bars. This is for the chorus and the verse. Low cut all of that, right? And then when it switches back, it's automatic. I don't have to automate an EQ, basically. It just makes it easier for me. I'm gonna just get some template drums that I already have, and yes, I have template drums and they're already pre-mixed, so I can make beats like that. Sauce. And what we could do, honestly, is I'm gonna speed up the sample a little bit, and then I'm gonna pitch it up one. Yeah, that just made it way better, because that's like more Durk vibe, I feel like. But then now we're finna do the hi-hats. Make them bouncy. You want them to repeat every like just find a pattern in the first 2 bars. These are 2 bars, right? Do something simple. I'm messing with the velocity because it gives it a bounce, like hella. Hella simple, I know, but it fucking works. Obviously, you can spice it up, but I feel like this one doesn't need it. This is the type of simple shit that, like, it's just simple, you know? Remember, we pitched it up once, so now it's an F minor, not E minor. For this, you just want to keep the 808 simple. So it went down 5 semitones in the second half. I'm gonna give this a quick level because I add new sounds and shit, but yeah. Oh, I forgot to add the open hat. I'm finna add that. And then I'm gonna just randomize the velocity real quick and then duplicate them and turn them down a lot because they're like open hat. Like, you don't want them hella loud unless you're doing like a cool pattern, I feel like. But when you're following the 808s, you just want it to accent the 808s a little bit. Now if I was doing like a different like pattern and I want it to be more prominent, maybe I would have it a little louder than normal. But like for the most part, open hats are kind of quiet, but do whatever you want to do though. And now I have a master preset. Basically, I'm about to put you on game real quick. You don't have to have a master preset. You can just use a standard clip or whatever clipper you use, like fruity clipper or whatever, you know. But I liked my shit to sound hella good. I also know how to mix, so it's not like crazy for me. Cause I know a lot of people will be like, oh my god, don't put anything on your shit. But like I just do a light master, and I'm about to put you on game because this multi-band, I'm doing it in parallel, like 50% parallel, but I'm only getting like 1 or 2 dB reduction anyway. I know it's just a beat, but like it sounds good. Exciter, which is saturation. I image the mids instead of the highs because the mid range gives it way more fullness. A lot of people do the highs, it hurts your ears in my opinion. Maximizer, literally just standard limiter stuff. And before that, I put a standard clip before ozone. And you're probably like, oh my god, then you have to like select everything and level it perfect to the master. But nah, I level everything, then I grab the 808 always, then I put the 808 at -9. So everything is just set to that ceiling of the 808, and I have that perfect ceiling matched to the chain. So it's just hella easy like that. And then I just let the preset stop it on, it takes 1 second. But yeah, then this is what it sounds like after. I usually turn down the 808 just a little bit, but alright, that's good. And now we just finna arrange it. 8-bar intro, 16 chorus, 16 verse. And I finna just take out this 808 and just leave all the drums except for this open hat. Also at the in the beginning, I'm gonna take the open hat out too. So that when it comes in, it's gonna be like it's fire. And then I'm gonna transition it. Turn that down. All the drums are hitting at once. Like listen to it. It's like boom, 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 and it's like all of them. The hi-hat is doing a little roll, but it goes on the pattern like same time. So hard like that. Just keep going, like I feel like, because sometimes they be having 24-bar verses because they let that first verse like really build. And then like the first 8 bars, and then they start going crazy right here, and then it'll go back and just repeat like that. Yeah, and if you don't even want to stop the motion, just keep the hi-hats and the snare going. I'm hearing a swoosh sound. Again, and then just end it right after that third chorus. It's like almost 3 minutes. You get your transitions, and then what I do is I just make the second verse different from the first verse. So I'll bring the 808 in after these 2 bars, and I'll take out everything. So it's like this. Create a little moment in the track, basically for the artist to do something, like right before this last part of the verse comes in. I actually cut everything right when this 808 comes in. And since the 808's alone, it can kind of be doing a little more. Casual end. Literally just fades off.
6.
And that's your beat. You're gonna hit render, and just for y'all wondering what render settings I use, literally just fucking Ableton only has one option for MP3, so just MP3, but it's the highest quality MP3. That's pretty much the beat. That's pretty much the loop. You know, that energy, that his stuff, his sounds, like if you listen to his beat, the loop always have this like high ambience, like in the back, like I don't know how to explain it. It's like dark ambience in the background always. Maybe not always, but like a lot of the time there's like dark ambience in the back. So like that's why the bells and like all the strings and like the choir helps that like ambience and like that, you know, that shit like that. You could also use pads. You could also use like synth pads. I mean, I did do that, but you know what I mean. You know, just keep that ambience. And yeah, if this helps you, hit the subscribe, hit the notification so you know when I drop another video. Go follow me on Instagram. Literally all my socials are just Robert 6 Beats. So like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Alright, y'all, it's been 6. Peace out.
6